Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the vibrant, sometimes challenging, but always incredibly rewarding world of documentary filmmaking in India. It's a land of just boundless creativity, but you need a clear map to navigate it successfully. And you know what? This recognition is absolutely deserved. From Oscar winners like The Elephant Whisperers to incredible films at Sundance like All That Breathes. These powerful narratives are grabbing the attention of audiences all over the world. These aren't just movies, they are really windows into the human experience. But before you can even think about capturing a single frame, there's a whole journey of preparation. So think of this explainer as your map for that journey. We're going to try to transform what can feel like a really complex, kind of intimidating process into a clear, manageable path forward. So you might be thinking, with all this preparation, why India? Well, the simple answer is that the creative rewards are just immense. The country is this incredible tapestry of cultures and landscapes and human stories that you won't find anywhere else on Earth. In the impact, it's undeniable. We're seeing Indian filmmakers and stories from India earning top honors at the world's most prestigious festivals. These are the kinds of films that educate, inspire, and really make you think on a global scale. It just goes to show that a well-told story truly has no borders. Okay, so you've got your story idea. But what's really fascinating is that your first creative challenge in India, it probably won't be with a camera or a script. It's going to be with paperwork. Understanding the official process is the first and honestly the most critical step. So here's the crucial part. You have to choose the right path from the get-go. What kind of project you have determines everything. If you're shooting a documentary, you're looking at a J visa, which is handled by the Ministry of External Affairs. But for a feature film or a scripted series, you'll need an F visa, and that's managed by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. I'm telling you, getting this right at the start will save you a world of trouble later on. So you should think of the Film Facilitation Office, or the FFO, as the main gatekeeper. It's the government's central hub, and it's designed to streamline this whole process. Your official journey starts right there, by registering your project and getting that application started. All right, a quick heads up. There are potential roadblocks. If your script touches on sensitive topics like politics or religion, you should definitely expect some extra scrutiny and possible delays. Same thing goes if you plan on filming in restricted areas or if you want any kind of aerial shots. Just being aware of these things from the start lets you plan your timeline much more realistically.
All right, so now that we've got the what down, let's assemble the practical toolkit you're going to need to really master the how of navigating this whole process successfully.
You can actually break the process down into 5 pretty manageable steps. First, you register on the FFO site. Then, you fill out the forms, upload all your documents, and finally, you submit and wait for that all-important permission letter. Seeing it laid out like this makes the whole bureaucratic maze seem a lot less daunting, right? So, what exactly will you need? Well, this is not the time for guesswork. You're going to need a detailed synopsis, a full itinerary, passport details for your entire crew, and a complete list of all your equipment. Being super organized here is absolutely key to a smooth and, hopefully, a speedy approval. But honestly, beyond all the documents, your single most valuable asset is going to be an experienced local producer or fixer. This person is your guide, your ally on the ground. They know the system, they know the culture, and they can help you streamline all those permit applications and navigate local issues you haven't even thought of yet. Okay, but getting the official permission to film, that's one thing. Earning the trust to actually tell a story, that's a whole other challenge. And this is where your ethical compass becomes just as important as your camera. And let's be really clear about this. The true test of your journey isn't just getting through the paperwork. It's the profound responsibility you have to the people whose stories you're telling. They are not data points or characters in your film. They are collaborators with rights and dignity that have to be your #1 priority. At the heart of this responsibility is one core principle: informed consent. This just means that participation must always be a choice, never an obligation. Your subjects need to understand what your film is about, how they'll be portrayed, and that they can say no or change their mind at any point without any negative consequences at all. These core principles, which are drawn from social research guidelines in India, provide a really essential framework. It's all about protecting dignity, ensuring privacy, and safeguarding the well-being of the people who share their lives with you. And that last point, it's vital. Your film can never be more important than the human rights of your subjects. And hey, this isn't just a moral suggestion, it's a formal requirement. The government actually requires you to sign an official undertaking form, promising to follow the rules and film responsibly. This document is a key piece of your application. But once you're on the ground, those official regulations and ethical principles become real-time decisions. Every single interaction, every interview, every shot is a moment where these rules translate into actions that impact both your film and, more importantly, the people in it. So, after navigating the maze with your toolkit and your ethical compass firmly in hand, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, it's clear that all this careful planning and ethical filmmaking, they aren't just hoops to jump through. They are the essential ingredients for any successful production in India. This process is the very foundation that allows you to create a film that is not only powerful, but also respectful and truly impactful. By doing the work, by following the process, you unlock access to a country with this rich, complex tapestry of cultures and an absolutely inexhaustible source of inspiration. A whole world of stories is just waiting for you. So the real question is for you. By following this guide, by preparing diligently and acting ethically, you're not just getting ready to film, you're getting ready to tell a story that matters. India has endless stories. Which one will you tell?